Good afternoon. This is your Mr. Dean Masskara, candidate number 1, John Paul Benjamin, 16, from Barangay Handumana. Barangay Mansalingan.
Eljon Arsenio Son, your Mr. Dean Masskara, candidate number 3. Proud and loud to represent from the home of Blue Crab, Evie Maganona.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chariati Adayo, your Miss Masskara number 1 from Barangay Mansalingan. Yo ho, Barkamen! This is Princess Shane Ivy Coral, 17, proud and honored to be your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 2, hailing from one of the rice granaries of Negros and the home of the Pasundayang Festival, the municipality of Valladolid. Maayong adlaw, Bacolod! I am Sherry May Perez from Barangay Banago, Bacolod City, and I am your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 3.
And now our first batch is complete, and I think you are ready. Are you ready? They're very confident with answering yes. Okay, let's start. Okay, you can speak depending on your comfortable language. Meaning you can speak in English, Iligaynon, Bisaya, it depends on you. As long as you're comfortable. And now let's start. For my first question, what song best describes your vibe right now? Anyone can answer.
A song that I best describe my vibe right now would be Who Says by Selena Gomez. Please excuse my voice and I apologize for your ears in advance, but if you know the song, please sing it with me. Who says you're not perfect? Who says you're not worth it? Who says you're the only one that's hurting? Trust me, that's the price to beauty. Who says you're not pretty? Who says you're not beautiful? Who says? It's something that I always sing in front of the mirror to activate that pretty girl magic. share with all of you. For when you know it yourself that you are beautiful, that you are strong, and that you are capable, no one, as in no one could ever dim your light. So heads up, ignore the external noise, and let your beauty radiate for all the world to see. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Another one can still answer my question. Again, what song best describes your vibe right now?
For me is Marila, because I feel beauty right now. And to see my candidates, like we have unique beauty and we have unique talents. That's it.
Okay, very good, everyone. So, do you have also your favorite songs in your Spotify playlist? Yes? How about you?
Yes, I describe myself in one song is Dungka by SB19 because the chorus it shows tumabi ka dyan, you motivate myself to compete with my co-candidates and it was making a impactful memories in this year. Thank you.
Yes, tatabi talaga ako. May we have also other questions. Don't worry, we have other questions, okay? And for you, because you're very confident when you got the mic, what makes you smile instantly?
What makes me smile instantly is that when I see someone being kind to me for no reason, and it reminds me of how good people can be in our life. And that's all. Thank you.
Can we see your beautiful smile? Okay. Also, for the wonderful gentleman right there, what makes you smile instantly?
What makes me smile instantly? My family, of course, because aragi sila parang suporta sa akon the event nga ginagawa ko sa tanan. Aragi sa also may under tungod sila damo ko na anak ko sa pageant and they boost my confidence as well. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so you really love your family. So who is with you here today?
Actually, my family is not here around. We only may there's already.
Okay, thank you so much everyone for sharing those answers with me. And now let's proceed to our round 2. Some questions from our media partners and our influencers right here. Anyone can answer? Again? Okay? Ready. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why? That question is from Mr. Eugene Adyong of Premier News Ventures. Again, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
If I were given a chance to have a superpower, I would choose invisible. Why? Because you have a freedom to do everything as long as you do your power better without any conflicting others, and you never experience toxic environment because you have a world with peacefully. That's it.
So darling, if invisible ka, ano ginang una unahon himuon?
My mission to help someone.
May mission siya. Pero gusto niya, invisible lang siya. Others, what if you will have a superpower, what would it be and why?
If I have been given a chance to have a superpower, I will choose time travel because I would go back in time and I will fix my past problems and to fix my problems and accept all the opportunities that been given to me because that's all. Thank you.
So kung magbalik ka sa oras, saan mo gusto nga oras?
Sa time nga kung din kung nga damo-damo kung minimo ka sala gusto ko kayo.
Hindi na ko mamangkot kung saan uwi na, but thank you so much. So Princess, I really see that you are very eager to answer, so I will give you Sherry, the next question. What's one thing you want people to remember about you and why? And that question is from Miss Cecilia Hilado Antaya of It's Cecil. Again, what's one thing you want people to remember about you and why?
One kindness. Because I always value kindness, and for me, kindness is the greatest gift we can give to someone and receive from someone. And with that, I want to encourage everyone, inspire everyone to spread kindness, because through kindness, we can make a more empathetic world. Thank you.
Spread kindness. Another one.
If I would want people to remember me, I would want them to remember me as someone who dared. Despite being only 5 feet tall, I still submitted my application to Mr. and Miss Teen Masskara even before the requirements were changed. And today, I stand here totally grateful for the organization for recognizing that beauty is not defined by numbers, but by courage, heart, and character. To everyone watching, I hope my journey reminds you that no dream is ever too big and no dreamer is ever too small. What matters most is you have the courage to try, the determination to keep going, and the faith to believe in yourself. Because the moment you dare to believe, you've already taken the first step toward making impossible possible. So let me stand here today as a proof that by even just taking the first step, you've already achieved victory in yourself. For when you choose to believe in your worth, you gave yourself permission to shine, and that light can never be dimmed.
Thank you so much. It's very take the risk or lose the chance. Next up, for those who haven't answered the question yet, we have a question from Miss Michelle Patino of K5 News FM. What does being a teen in Bacolod and Negros mean to you? Again, what does being a teen in Bacolod and Negros mean to you?
It's a lot of opportunity because I see the natural beauty of Bacolod and maka-influence ko sa mga bata or mga teenager na gumawa ng tama at iwasan ng mga mali dahil karamihan ngayon sa tao or mga teenager is walang guardians na tumutulong sa kanila para gabayan sila at hindi nila alam kung ano ang dapat gawin. So, ako ngayon, gumagawa ko ng platform para tulungan ang mga teenager na hindi alam or wala silang alam kung paano ba mag-settle sa isang bagay na hindi nila alam kung paano i-handle yung ganitong bagay.
Thank you so much. Tagalog po talaga siya.
Thank you.
Next, sino pa? Meron pa ba diyang mag-answer ng ating question? Yes, madam.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
What does being a teen in Bacolod and Negros mean to you?
Okay, for me, being a teen here in Bacolod means that having to stand up and speak up for what we believe in. This is actually related to my advocacy, which is Baton, Bacolod Against Stroke Through Outreach and Nature. And this advocacy comes from my personal experience. I lost my grandfather during pandemic times to a stroke, and right now my grandmother is still suffering from that kind of illness. And with that, I want to raise awareness about the certain impact of stroke in our people. Even here in Bacolod, I realized that there are a lot of people still suffering from this kind of illness while trying to get by. And I want to show everyone that even us teens, our heart, our energy, and our hope to people can actually make an positive impact in our community. Thank you.
You're very much welcome. And next up, we have another question from Mr. Lex Milos of Lexploration. But I will give this question to John Paul and Eljon. Is it okay to show off your wealth and material possessions online? Again, is it okay to show off your wealth and material possessions online? Depende sa inyo kadua.
Can you repeat the question?
Is it okay to show off your wealth and material possessions online?
I believe no. Why? Because if you show up your wealth on social media or anything, you are so too proud because you are not humble because you show your status in life and there's a lot of people are feeling toxic about your statue. And that's why you need to be humble and always be think before we do. Thank you.
Ano namian, kung wala siya kayo, ginapapati, yagit ko di ho. Yan, the best friends ta. Yes, so how about you?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Is it okay to show off your wealth and material possessions online?
For me, no po. Because, bakit po natin kailangan mag-show up ng wealth in true online? If pwede naman na mag-show up ng true personal if okay lang sa'yo mo. Okay lang po sa'yo na and gusto ko lang po maging humble every time. That's all. Thank you.
Salamat po sa pagiging humble. Thank you so much to our Mr. and Miss Teen Masskara for our batch 1. So that wraps up our first batch in our couch session. And now we will officially sash them as the MMTM candidates. We would also like to recognize Mr. Phil Masskara, our sash provider. Let us welcome the MMTM board together with Sam and Jormaine of our MMTM winners, along with a representative from SM City Bacolod and from K5 News FM and from Cabalan. Benjamin. And that is John Paul Abaring Benjamin and Sherry Ann Atayo. Let's give them a round of applause. And now let us welcome Lance Kobe Coquilla and Princess Shane Coral.
From Cadiz to Bacolod, this is Kevin Ray Viguanzon, your Mr. Teen Masskara candidate number 4. Good afternoon, City of Smiles. Isaiah Francis D. Estrada, your Mr. Teen Masskara candidate number 5 from the home of Salapan Festival, Municipality of Pulo Pandan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ashniel J. Exaltado, your Mr. Teen Masskara candidate number 6 from Talisay City.
Flip it on the beat, panty droppers,
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chad Luis A. Agi, Mr. Teen Masskara candidate number 7. I'm proud to represent Barangay Tangom.
Good evening, Bacolod. This is Angel. Should you ready? Your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 4
proudly representing Barangay Vista Alegre and your Miss Teen Mascara candidate number 5.
Good afternoon. I am Alina Marie Rosler, your Miss Teen Mascara candidate number 6 from Talisay City. Okay, let's give a round of applause to our batch 2. Very beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen. And now, are you ready for your questions? Are you ready for your questions? Yes. And let's start. Again, you can speak according to your comfortable language. May it be Ligaynon, Bisaya, English. It depends on you. Let's start. What's your idea of a perfect day? Again, what's your idea of a perfect day? Anyone can answer.
My idea of a perfect day is spending quality time with my loved ones and my family members, as well as doing the things that makes me like my hobbies and everything. And it's always about the little moments that makes me happy.
It's always the little moments that makes her happy. How about you?
Well, my idea of a perfect day is simple. It's something that spending time with the people I love, doing things that brings joy. It can be a day filled with laughter with my friends, doing trainings with my teammates, and even enjoying the sunset's view with my family. Because for me, a perfect day is not about what you do. It's about who you share it with.
It's about who you share it with. Let's proceed to the next question. Okay? Anyone can still answer. We have a lot of questions. Don't worry. Next question is, what's your favorite way to spend a Sunday? Again, what's your favorite way to spend a Sunday?
Thank you for that question. You know, it's very timely. For me, a perfect Sunday would be a weekend where, for starters, I have enough sleep because lately I haven't been getting enough sleep. And to follow that, I feel like my perfect Sunday would just be spent at home with my family, with my loved ones, because it is where I am most happy and it is where I feel like a perfect day would start.
Okay. Grabe ang mga kabataan. Subong, biskan kulang ang ilang at tulog. Kagwapa, gyapon sa ila. Sabon panahon, ano man kulang. Kulang man kami tulog. Sakto man tulog namon. Yes. How about you? What's your favorite way to spend a Sunday?
So my favorite way to spend the Sunday is by serving on our church, which is on Pulupandan, which is Our Lady of Lords Pulupandan, and playing football with my teammates because a Sunday isn't a Sunday without God and without football for me. Thank you.
It's God and football. For our lady and our gentleman there, this question is for you. How do you usually spend your day at the mall?
For me, I like to spend my malls with my fans and family because the mall has so many experiences that you can enjoy. And for me, if you know me, I actually love eating, and the mall is the perfect place to eat out with your fans and to spend more quality time with them. So that's why I prefer to just have fun in the mall and to just let everything go.
Like here at SM City Bacolod, you like to eat and stroll around. Thank you so much, SM. Next.
For me is to watch movie at the cinema and having fun at World of Fun. Thank you.
Having fun at World of Fun. Yes.
For me, SM has different places to have fun, especially when you're with friends or family. If you're family, you can just dine and eat which restaurant you just want. If friends, you can just play around at the arcade and watch cinema which movie you want.
Okay, maybe you can spend it with him at the World of Fun and watch movies, right? Next, let's proceed to the round 2. These questions are from our media partners and our influencers. Again, anyone can still answer the question. It is from Mr. Ryan Pilada of Visayan Daily Star. If you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why? Again, if you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
You know, if I were to swap lives with someone for a day, that person would be no other person than my mom. You know, she is the kind of person who does so many things, and sometimes I can't even fathom how can she fit all of them into one day. And so if I were to swap lives with her, even just for a day, all I would do is rest, because I feel like it is what she deserves most. And to all of you out there, I encourage you to please cherish your parents, especially your mothers, because sometimes you just don't realize, or you just don't know how much they truly do for you. Thank you.
Gabriel is so sweet. Anyone can still answer this same question.
If I were to switch lives with a person or someone, I would choose to switch lives with someone that is able to help poor people or people's in need, because I want to feel what they feel whenever they help people or whenever they are kind to someone. I want to feel that I want to see someone being so happy that you are able to help them.
So can you give me a name or a specific person of who is that someone?
Someone like Mr. Beast, if you don't know, an international vlogger. He has helped so many people across the world, like from Nigeria, where he built hundreds of wells for the people in need there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now let's proceed to the next question. Again, anyone can still answer the question, don't worry. If you could visit any place in the Philippines, where would you go and why? That question is from Mr. Ricky of Couple Fee Travels. Again, if you could visit any place in the Philippines, where would you go and why?
Okay, thank you. So if I could visit any place in the Philippines, it would definitely be Palawan, because as we all know, it is known for its one of the most beautiful islands in the world, and it's something that I also want to experience, and it's also a way for us to preserve the beauty of our country. Thank you.
Okay, maybe we can go to Palawan together, okay? Next, over there. Same question. If you could visit any place in Philippines, where would you go and why?
For me, also Palawan, because of its crystal clear waters and tons of cliff jumping activity, which is an experience I want to experience again.
Sabi doon ka friendly, ganyan sa iya. E kung maglagaw siya kuno sa SM, sila duwang upuday. Kung magpapalawa naman kamo naman ang upuday. Next, anyone can still answer the same question.
For me, I would like to go to City Hall because yes, the beaches are really nice, but not only that, the people and tourist spots are also really wonderful. Everyone there is truly kind at heart and in mind. So that's why I would like to go to City Hall.
Siki War and do the Ann Curtis ferry walk. We have another question. If you could meet any famous person, who would it be? That question is from Mr. Armand Toga of Negros Daily Bulletin. Again, if you could meet any famous person, who would it be?
Okay, if I could meet any famous person, it would be Vice Ganda. Because knowing that Vice Ganda is a very optimistic person, he is a symbol of confidence and self-acceptance. And for me to meet him, I would be able to show my personality more, because self-love is the very foundation of confidence.
Yes, you would like to meet Meme Vice. Next!
For me, I would like to meet Goodies, a music artist that has related for me a lot because of his songs, and his music is very unique due to his past.
So what is your favorite music?
Di na babalik by Goodies.
Can you sing it? Because if you like someone, sometimes you sing songs. Even just the chorus.
Aminado, minsan nagkusungay ang kagaya ko, minsan minsan nakakasaya ko, walang kang, hindi umayon sa ulo.
Yes, let's give it a round of applause! Love it! And that wraps up our second batch in our count session. And now we will officially sash them as the MMTM candidates. And now let us welcome the MMTM board together with Terrence and Ashley, along with our representative from SM City Bacolod, from K5 News FM, from Samu and Anne's Flowers Bacolod. And now, Mr. Ben Going will be with us here today for our session. Mr. Ben Going is the MMTM chairman. And now let us start with Kevin Ray Guanzon and Ashley Shruti Reddy. And that was Kevin Ray Guanzon and Ashley Shruti Reddy. And now let us call on Isaiah Francis Estrada and Gabriel Agrapante Ison. And that was Isaiah Estrada and Gabriel Agrapante Ison. And now let us welcome Ashnil Guevara Exaltado and Alina Marie Rosler. And that was Ashnil J. Exaltado and Alina Marie Rosler. And now, let us have Chad Luis Arroyo. And that was Chad Luis Arroyo. Thank you so much to our sponsors, MMT Board and Sam and Jermaine.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, hey, Pinky team.
Jeconias Gonzalo, your Mr. Team Masskara, candidate number 8 from Bacolod City, Barangay Mansilingan.
Good day, everyone! I am John Michael Cito Estre, candidate number 9, Barangay 24, Bacolod City!
El John Daniel representing Murcia, candidate number 10.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like
Annyeong, Bacolod Nuts! My name is Tyla Orense Iraha from the Paris of Negros, Silay City. I am your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 7.
and oh, it's hard to say, but I wish you were right here. Oh, it's hard to leave you and I miss you everywhere. All the time I'm thinking we could never be a pair.
Maayong gabi, Bacolod. This is Ruby May and Seperigo, your Miss Your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 8 from Barangay Alihis, Bacolod City. A pleasant evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Standing before you is Zyle Victoria Puticano Vamos, your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 9, hailing proudly from the home of Manlambos Festival, the city of Escalante.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and their life is better than yours.
Mabuhay Bacolod! This is Ana Isabel Berbenzana, your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 10, proud to represent Barangay Mansilingan, Bacolod City.
Yes. Okay, let's start. Okay, again, you can speak in any comfortable language that you want. May it be Ligaynon, English, or Bisaya. It depends on you. For our first question, what's one word your friends would use to describe you? Again, what's one word your friends would use to describe you? And you can answer.
The one word that my friend would describe me is a jolly person. Because no matter what challenges I am facing right now, or even in the past, I always keep on smiling. For me to be able to become an inspiration for them, and for them to also know that no matter what challenges they are facing, they should always smile for them to also inspire others. Thank you.
So Sila is jolly. Next, you can still answer the same question.
So my friends call me something as friendly because being friendly or talking with other people is something that I love. I love creating relationship, creating bonds that would last even in a lifetime because I cherish people and I cherish the bonds that we create. That's
So
all. Thank you.
who is your friend here in your MMTM batch? If you're friendly, who is your friend here?
I can say that all of them are my
Doon
friends.
ginasunlog kanila. Doon may friend ka gidi. Sinogay ang imo nga friend.
All of them are my friends.
Friendly gid siya. Kay friend yung mga tanan. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. What's your hidden talent that not many people know about? What's your hidden talent that not many people know about?
Okay, I will answer this question. So my hidden talent that quite little people know about is my love for the art. Yes, I know how to draw and I'm pretty good at it, or I just saw it pretty because it's my draw. Right? But of course, I love to express myself using arts. That's all. Thank you.
Ina-appreciate yung ginang iyang akon nga ginabanghimo. Okay, next! Sino pa
it's time for the world to know who I am. So I have an interest in singing, yes. And I just found out yesterday that I am a baritone in this.
Gusto nila ko nung magpasampol. Ano ang baritone? Ano ni nga talent ni?
I don't have any songs at the moment, so yeah, I'm just new to this. Yeah.
Gai na lang kami song. Well, ano, come on. Kay friendly ka man. Everyone, kay friends ka mo sa just a song.
Okay, recommend.
Diba si Magamba, siya kay hidden, ganit, nag-uuli na lang danay, pero sa tiri, ano to siya, i-press release.
Okay, I'll just sing one song. Always for the way you look at me. Always for the only one I see. These very, very extraordinary. Even though
Let's give a round of applause! Grabe ka namin siya. Yes, darling.
Actually guys, si Ana may hidden talent pa rin sa. So, iba kita yan ni Sato nang iyangan
Ano ang hidden talent?
I actually don't have a hidden talent because I always show what I can do.
Ano na siya?
I'm into theater, I can dance and I can sing. Pero ang sundog nila sa akin, yung hidden talent. Gusto niyo makita? Samba.
Sampulan niya ta. Yes, go! Ay, may bulak siya, everyone. Kami lang din makakita, pero yung share ko sa inyo, may bulak siya. Okay, let's give a round of applause to everyone and your hidden talents. And some talents remains to be hidden. No? Next! So those who wala pa ka-answer, what's one thing you always carry in your bag? What's one thing you always carry in your bag?
Thank you for that question. One thing I always carry in my bag is my pen. I am a very passionate writer, and with this pen that I always carry in my bag, I feel like I can express everything. I can express my inspirations, I can express what motivates me, I can express what I'm passionate about, and without that pen, I don't think I can express anything. Thank you.
So i-check na ka lang iyang bag kung may ball pen. Next! What's one thing you always keep in your bag?
Ang isang bagay na dala ko parati sa aking bag ay notebook. Dahil nandoon lahat ng mga listahan ng mga magbabayad sa utang. Lahat ng may utang nandoon nakalista, pasado lahat.
Ay, very good. So kung may notebook siya, may ball pen ka, so ikaw ka pang lista. Ano? Basta may pen and always there is always a notebook. Okay, thank you everyone, and that is just our round 1 of questions. Next up, we will proceed to our round 2. It is from Mr. Ronnie Baldonado of Tijicas Negros. If you could give an advice to your younger self, what would you say? If you could give an advice to your younger self, what would you say?
If I could give an advice to my younger self, it would be to live the moment. Because ever since I was young, I was an academic achiever. I was always pressured and I always overthink what will happen in the future. So if I could just give advice to her, to that little girl who overthinks everything, is that to live the moment, to seize the moment, because that moment will not be returned. Every medals, every certificates, I can just earn it again, but then that memories will remain unchangeable, and that memories is what I truly cherish. And if you really cherish one thing, that should be you seize that moment, because not every memory you can return to. That would be all.
Okay, as an academic achiever, what's your favorite subject and ano ang grade mo sa mo ng subject?
When I was in
junior high school, my favorite subject is English. And I don't want to brag, but my grade in English is 99. And now that I am in senior high school, my favorite subject is accounting. That is my elective, business one. And my grade in accounting is 98. Thank you.
Okay, let our response be sana all. Yes. Next, the same question. Anyone can still answer. If you could give an advice to your younger self, what would you say?
For me, I would tell my younger self to just risk everything that you want to do in your life and grab all the opportunities. Because when I was young, I don't have a lot of confidence. So it stopped me from doing on what my passion really is. And now I really realize that I know it's not yet too late, but it's kind of a bit too late since I just joined MMPM this year, in where I could have trained last year or in 2020. So I would tell my younger self to just be confident and risk everything that you want to do in your life.
Okay, it's always take the risk or lose the chance. Okay, another question, and anyone can still answer. It is from Mr. Riley Yones of Archipelago. If you could learn any skill instantly, what would it be and why? If you could learn any skill instantly, what would it be and why?
As I mentioned earlier, I am a passionate writer. But if there's one skill that I really want to learn about, is that I want to learn how to draw. Because I am really not that artistic. I express myself through words. But now, I am really interested in expressing myself through arts. Because a lot of my friends expresses themselves through arts. And I just want to know how it inspires them, how that inspires them, and how they do that. Because I really want to draw. That's the only thing I can do. Thank you.
Damo siya type. Yung matudlo ka na lang sa atin, yung artistic friend. Okay, next.
So as a person who loves public speaking, I always admire people who do public speaking. Those public speakers, their ability to choose the right word in the right scenarios are so useful in today's world, because today's world, words are very impactful, words are very meaningful. So by having this ability to know the right word in every right scenario, not only it could make an impact, but it could also lead to a change or a movement. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And next, to those who haven't answered yet, I have a question for you. It is from Ms. Glazil Masculino Hobson of Manila Bulletin. What's the best thing about being a teenager? What's the best thing about being a teenager?
The best thing about being a teenager is to live your youth and be lively to others. That is just that.
Live your youth, like SM youth. Next, what's the best thing about being a teenager?
Bilang isang teenager, question again.
What's the best thing about being a teenager?
Ang pinakamaganda bilang kabataan ay ang paglalaro sa labas, nakasama ang aking mga kaibigan, kapatid at ang iba pang kabataan na nag-e-enjoy hanggang sa ngayon at sa nakaraan. Yun lang.
Ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Very good. Yes, may jokes ako nung naghutik. Hindi siya nga ma-joke saya. Yes! Hindi na lang.
Yan, bakit the best thing of being a teenager is ang allowance. Wala nga, haha.
Yes, I agree. Yes!
To add up sa ginhaman ni JJ, the best thing being a teenager is to enjoy the youth. Kaya kisalang na mga bata, I just want to tell an advice to the youth na hindi na magdali magdako kaya mahinunsul kita.
Yes. And now, can I hear an answer from Miss Ruby? Go.
Okay, as what they said, we should, being a youth means a lot. We brought happiness to our community. We are the future leaders. We are the future generation of our community. And being a teenager doesn't stop us from not being an inspiration. We can be a role model to our fellow teenager. Just what I am doing right now. I am here and I have a goal, and that is to empower, uplift, and inspire my fellow youth. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Again, MMTM is a venue for us to put our advocacies there, no? And be role models. And now, thank you so much to our third batch. Thank you so much for those wonderful answers. Ay, gusto pa kaya nila more. Ay, ala, ma-extend ta, pwede na karoon mga tingapit na. Okay, I will give you one more question. Okay, all of you can answer this. Okay, each of you can answer just once for this question. Okay, if you had the chance to set one rule for all Filipinos to live by, what would it be and why? So this question is from Miss Nanette of PNA. If you had a chance to set one rule for all Filipinos to live by, what would it be and why?
For me, ang rule na gusto ko i-set for all the Filipinos to live by is to be able to speak all foreign language or all different kinds of language. Because para sa akin, importante yun nga, naintindihan ko sila, bisan ano pa ng language nila, for me to be able to also share my thoughts and most especially my advocacy, for me to be able to tell them the importance of my advocacy. And para man nga, pamatik man ko sila mga own thoughts and if my advocacy man sila. Thank you.
Oo nga. Another language. Next!
If I could set one rule to all the Filipinos out there, it is to stop the crab mentality. Because I believe that this crab mentality is the root of all jealousy and envy. And because of that mentality, it leads us to a corrupt government. Because they do not want someone to be better than them. They do not want someone who is more powerful than them, who is more richer than them. That's why crab mentality should be stopped, not only for the government, but also for the families, friends, and for the people that is around us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Feeling ko taas man yung grades sa social studies. Next!
So just like I said, Gina, words are very meaningful, words are very important. So if I were given the privilege or the chance to set regulation in the country of Philippines, I would implement the integrity and honesty, because when you think that people are being honest, you can feel convenient or you can feel comfortable when it comes to trusting others. Especially now with the issue that is happening around the world, that corruption due to lack of honesty. So I would like to promote honesty and integrity as a way so that we can understand and unite together as a one country. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Kung ako ay mabibigyan,
Kung ikaw ay pagbibigyan,
kung
go.
ako ay pagbibigyan ng pagkakataon na makagawa ng batas, ayon ay ang karapatan at kakayahan ng mga tao na may pagtanggol ang sarili, hindi lamang para sa lahat, kundi para din sa ikakabuti ng sarili. At isa rin sa dahilan kung bakit karapatan ang pinili ko, dahil kailangan ng tao na manatiling buhay sa puso ang bawat isa at paglaban nila sa bawat taong nag-aapi.
Salamat po. Okay, that wraps up our third batch in our couch session. And now, we will officially sash them as the MMTM candidates. Now, let us welcome the MMTM board together with Yashna and JR, along with SM City Bacolod, K5 News FM, Niji, Colegio San Agustin Bacolod, and Sam's Slim Jim. na. Thank you so much to our sponsors, MMT Board, Yashna and JR. And now, let us welcome the fourth batch of candidates.
Was mine, I take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with the fire. That's a vibe, he a dance, let him watch. She a fan, he a fly, they just wanna kumbaya, nah. Swear, believe I was close. All day, she don't know what she knows.
Good evening, City of Smiles. Kurt Manuel Helera, Mr. T, candidate number 11 from Barangay Villamonte, Bacolod City.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially judges. My name is Linus Tristan Afaktarap, your Mr. Teen Masskara candidate number 12 from Cadiz City.
Good evening, Bacolod. I am Robert Raniel Diginanaw, 17, a Lasallian student athlete from Barangay of Eugenio Lizares, Talisay City, and your Miss Teen Masskara, candidate number 13.
Mayong gabi, Bacolod! I am Jamie Elise Gutail, 13, turning 14 in 3 days. I am from Barangay Tamu, Bacolod City, and currently a grade 9 student at the University of St. LaSalle. I am your Miss Teen Masskara candidate number 11.
Alexandra Bless Imperial, your Miss Teen Mascara candidate number 12, representing Sumag, Bacolod City.
Everyone, please give a round of applause to our fourth batch. Are you ready? Fourth batch, are you ready? Yes. So you can speak in any language that you are comfortable with speaking, okay? May it be Ilocano, Tagalog, or Bisaya. It depends on you. Okay, let's start. Anyone can answer. If you could describe yourself as a color, what would it be and why? Again, if you could describe yourself as a color, what would it be and why?
So, good evening, Miss. I would like to answer that question, and for me, it's color blue because it just not it doesn't just define me as a boy, but also it defines how bold I am. And in times of blue balda, I also use that color to boost my confidence also. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, in times of blue balda and blue bulasot, he can go in uncertainties, no? It's color blue. Who else? Kasi orange ka man.
Sadly, no. My favorite, but I think the color that represents me is color yellow. And because color yellow holds a lot of meaning. It like optimism, being fearless, and to shine. Like me, I always try to shine even though in the dark times, in the situations that I face. And I think everyone should put it in themselves to shine even in the dark. But I'm not saying you should all be color yellow because you can be your own color. You can shine in your own unique way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Color Yellow. But we have another question. What's one thing you do to stay confident? Again, what's one thing you do to stay confident? Anyone can answer.
Can I answer it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the one thing that I do to keep myself confident was definitely reminding myself that God is always with me. Because but if I feel that God is with me, I can definitely have the motivation or the drive that I can face whatever today brings. And if God is for us, then who could be against us? Thank you.
Thank you very much, as God did. Yes.
One thing I do to stay confident is to remind myself of my purpose. Confidence is not about being perfect, but it is about knowing why you are doing something. So when I remind myself that I am here today to inspire, to grow, and to learn, I always feel strong enough to face any challenge thrown my way.
Okay, it's beauty with a purpose. And now for our third question, I will give it to Alexandria and Stacy. What's one thing you've learned from joining this MMTM 2025? Again, what's one thing you've learned from joining this MMTM 2025?
To be honest, before joining Mr. and Miss Teen Masskara 2025, I never really consider the need of social media validation, and you can describe me as someone who is a low-key teenager, and I don't consider myself as a social media girly, but through this pageant, it changed my perspective, and I realized that social media isn't just for follows and likes, and it's a very powerful platform wherein I can share my advocacy and to keep inspiring other young people to share and make a positive impact. And by being prudent and responsible as well, I believe that I can raise awareness and enlighten my fellow youth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stacey. How about you, Alexandria?
What I learned in MMTM is that whatever opportunity comes into my life, I always grab it because opportunity knocks only once. And also, I'm very thankful for being part in this MMTM because you gave me hope. Thank you.
Thank you so much, MMTM, for giving them a platform to be confident and happy. Okay, and now let's proceed to our round 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. So this question is from Miss Dolly Yasa of Historia Balita, Bacolod. If you were a festival in Negros Occidental, what would you be and why? If you were a festival in Negros Occidental, what would you be and why? Anyone can still answer.
The best festival that represents me is obviously Masskara. Why? Because Masskara holds a lot of meaning, holds a lot of stories. I have faced a lot of troubles, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life, but I got through it with smiling, with being who I am, and knowing that there's a lot of people that are supporting me. And I think I'm not only saying that Masskara is for me, but it's for everyone. Thank you.
So show them your beautiful smile. Okay, next.
If I were to be any festival in Negros, it would have to be the Masskara Festival. Because the festival was also born out of difficulty. Yet the people chose to smile, to dance, and to celebrate. And I believe that same spirit of resilience defines us Bacolodans. We always find strength in unity and find hope even in hardships.
Thank you. Because here in Bacolod, Masskara naman kanatabo, pero may tagahambal, sa jagid ni, no? Okay, next. We still have another question. Okay, it is from Rappler. If you had the power to change one thing in the community, what would it be? If you had the power to change one thing in your community, what would it be?
In today's digital age, many people struggle with their identity, purpose, and inner peace. If I have given a power to change one thing in my community, I want to create spaces where people can feel safe, seen, and spiritually empowered. I believe that when a person finds God, they also find peace, purpose, and a powerful sense of identity that hardship can never take away. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like Robert to answer the same question.
So thank you for that, Miss. For me, I believe there's nothing more to change in our city because these Bacolod nuns here is always somehow kind perfect to like they always participate, they always engage, and also it wants me more to like I want more like I will also be one kind of them since I represent Talisay, and that's one thing that I really like in this city because they always give the smile to us. Thank you.
Yes, very good. Yes, Stacey.
I would like to add to that. If I could change one thing, and can you repeat the question again?
If you had the power to change one thing in your community, what would it be?
If I could have the power to change one thing in my community, then that would be giving opportunities for the youth through programs like leadership workshops and mentorships and creative hubs. You know, creating a safe space where us youth can learn, grow, and to be feel and seen, you know? And adding on to that, I citizens. And empowered citizens later on become empowered voters. So that's it.
Thank you so much. And for Linus, I have a question for you. As a social media savvy teen from Negros, how will you promote your hometown online? Again, as a social media savvy teen from Negros, how will you promote your hometown online? This question is from Mr. Matlianas of K5 News FM, our official social media partner.
Okay, as a candidate of Mr. Teen Masskara, well, I could promote my hometown to social media, right? Well, I could share or post something about my city, which is Cadiz. Well, my city are known for the Nagsa Festival, but it's not only the festival that makes encourage people to come in Cadiz, but also the hospitality that my city has to offer. And especially, there's a lot, I wanted to share something about our city Cadiz City is, there's a lot of lovable people and also an artistic, there's a lot of artists I've known in Cadiz. That's all I can say.
Loving and artistic. And that wraps up our fourth batch in our count sessions. And now we will officially sash them as the MMTM candidates. Let us welcome the MMTM board together with Sam and Yashna, along with SM City Bacolod, K5 News FM, Flowers Studio Bacolod, Sudo Studio, Quadro Pizza, and Start Out Advertising.
Video lang.
And now, let us start with Kurt Manuel Helera and Jamie Elise Gutel. And that was Kurt Manuel Herrera and Jamie Elise Gutil. And now let us welcome Linus Tristan Actarap and Alexandria Blas Imperial. And that was Linus Tristan Actarap and Alexandria Blas Imperial. And now let us welcome Robert Quinanao and Stacy Dominic Latigo. Let's give a round of applause to Robert Quinanao and Stacy Dominic Latigo. Thank you so much to our sponsors, MMTM Board, Sam and Yasha. What a wonderful way to get to know our candidates even better. Thank you to our friends from the media and for our thoughtful and interesting question that truly revealed their personalities and charm. At this point, it's time for our media partners to cast their votes and select their choices for tonight's special recognition, who will emerge as the darling of the press and muse of the media. Every year, Mr. and Miss Teen Masskara gives our youth a platform to shine. This year, we go deeper with a theme that turns the spotlight on their stories as works of art. And to officially launch the theme in this year's 5th edition, let us watch this. We reveal the theme!
Kita namin i-post ang
Nag-deliberate kami ang hapon.
We reveal the theme. Count with me in 3, 2, 1. Our theme for the 5th year edition is the canvas. Life is a blank canvas. Its value lies not on its emptiness, but in the courage to make the first stroke. Just like a canvas, our youth are evolving, bold and resilient, painting their lives with passion and purpose. Through the theme, the canvas, we highlight how today's youth are creating their own masterpieces through passion, resilience, and creativity. This year's pageant places a spotlight not only on physical presence, but also on the contestants' personal stories, achievements, and advocacies that uplift and inspire. Let us now focus our eyes on the screen.